Hello and welcome to Rule of Three's video review for Sly Cooper 4 Thieves in Time from Sanzaru Games. Not Sucker Punch, it's being handled. This one was handled by a different developer. I'm Roy Manan and I'm the only one doing the video review for this one. This is the first of our side reviews that we planned on doing. Side reviews will only have 1 to 3 of us, and this one just has me on it. So first of all, usually we go into the our history with whatever series you're playing, and for Sly Cooper, I have never played a Sly Cooper game in my life. They're on my list of games I want to play, just never got around to it. So, I went into this knowing it was a stealth-based game, and, tended to be targeted towards the ages of 8 to 12. So, that's all I knew really about Sly Cooper, other than that it had a raccoon, so... It was kind of nice to finally play one and see what, they're all about, because I've only heard really good things about the previous ones. So with that, we're going to go into the story of Sly Cooper 4. The story of Sly Cooper 4 is about Sly Cooper, a thievius raccoon, and his band of thieves. Other thieves are Murray, a macho hippopotamus, and Bentley, a super intelligent turtle. Together, they use their abilities and, quirks in order to steal things, and in this one they have to travel through time and steal things in order to fix whatever's going on, or fix what's happening in the present time. There is an event that is occurring in the present that they're trying to figure out why it's happening and how to stop it, so they have to travel through time in order to do that. That is all I'm really going to say on the story. I did like the story. I thought it was not the greatest in-depth story ever, but it was solid. It did what it needed to do and didn't really linger or leave any plot holes or anything. And it was fun. It was fun to play through, and I did, want to see the resolution of it. So that's always good. Next is gameplay. There are lots of gameplay elements because it's a game. The first of which that I want to go into are the missions. Missions are how you move the story forward. Missions are made up of various types depending on what character you are. If you're Sly Cooper, they're stealth-based and, stay hidden in order to complete whatever task they have you do. If you're Bentley, they are recon and gather information using your gadgets. And if you're Murray, they are beat people up and protect things and, pick up items and stuff. While the character missions tended to be, somewhat similar, there's enough variety within those. So, never really feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again. Or at least the same task. So, it was good. Not great, once again, but it did a good job. And I did enjoy, it was good pacing. You could have multiple missions up, but you can only do one at a time. In order to move on to the next set, you have to do all of them and so forth. So, it was a nice pacing. And most of the missions were fun. There's a couple ones that I kind of got bored with. But most of them were fairly fun. So after missions, the next main thing I want to go into are the character abilities. Each character has a different set of, abilities. If you're Sly Cooper, you get outfits and costumes to help you, get in disguise and not be found. If you're Murray, I don't think Murray got any that I remember. Sly also gets certain abilities as well, certain tools. Murray, I don't remember if he got any, like I said. And Bentley tended to get just new types of grenades and new gadgets to play around with and help you collect things. Each character had, I think, 5 or 6 different ones. So it's a nice variety. You have to, unlock them via either buying them from the shop, which I'll get into in a second, or doing a certain story mission. So I'm now going to go into, obviously, the shop. As you can see in the video if you're watching, and if not, when you destroy things, you get coins. You use these coins to buy abilities from the shop. And that's really all there is to it. It's a nice variety of moves, and I tend to be able to keep up with them. You unlock more as you continue and do more of the story, more come unlocked. But you can usually keep up with them as long as permission. You just kept destroying things. The next gameplay element that I'm going to go into is hidden items. This game has a lot of collectibles in various types of forms. The first one is Sly Emblem. Sly Emblems allow you to unlock just kind of little cosmetic things. Nothing too, nothing game breaking, but the ones I got, because I didn't find all of them, was I could change the outfit I was wearing and change my parachute to have a certain emblem on it. So they're nice little, just kind of mini cosmetic things. The next ones are hidden treasures. Each map has a certain number of hidden treasures on them. When you find them, you have a certain amount of time to get them back to the base. If you fail, they go back to where they were. You have to go grab it again and try again. However, if you get to the base, you get to keep it. It goes into a nice little trophy collection thing. And the cool thing about trophies, or the hidden treasures, is some of them have special abilities. One that I can think of off the top of my head was I found one that was like a magnet. So instead of having to run over all the coins, it just drew them to me. It was a nice little ability. Nothing overpowered, but it did make getting the coins a little easier after I, broke them out. Other than that, the other types, there's two types of collectibles that are intermixed, and that is clue bottles and safes. Clue bottles are hidden throughout the map. There's, depending on the map, depends on how many there are. Once you collect all of them, you can open a safe. The safe tends to have a really rare treasure, and that usually is the one that gives you the abilities. Some of the bottles weren't hard to find because they're not like super well hidden, I guess, but they're scattered. And just once you get down to like the last, 2 or 3, you have to kind of remember where you've been and backtrack sometimes. It was nice, little, once again, you don't need to do it, but it was a nice little collectible thing, and I'm obsessed with collecting everything, so obviously I did that before I left every stage. And sometimes you have to go back to stages because you won't be able to get to certain areas without certain abilities that you get later on in the game. And that's really it. That's Sly Cooper in a nutshell. So I'm now going to give it the verdict. There's probably some stuff I missed. You can put that in the comments, but those are the basic game elements. So for those of you who've never watched the Rule of 3 review, what we do, instead of give a point system or point value, we just tell you to either buy the game, which means we think it's worth the full price and was good enough to warrant buying it. Rent means that it was okay. Just rent it or pick it up when it goes on sale for like half off or something. And pass means it was a complete waste of our time. Sly Cooper 4, Thieves in Time, I give a buy. It's only $40, and if you buy the PS3 copy, you get the Vita copy for free, so that was really nice. And the game is fun and enjoyable. I didn't have really any qualms with it. I didn't find myself going, why am I playing this? Or why this game just doesn't have enough. It had everything that I would want in this kind of game. It was a little easy, but once again, think of the target audience, and it fits, and I enjoyed it. I never had a problem with it, so I give it a buy. That's it for this one. Make sure to once again leave a comment on anything that you heard in this video, whether it be something I missed, if you played Sly Cooper in the past, what you thought of it, whatever. All comments, once again, there will be a post. If you want, or if you leave a post, make sure to go to our site to enter it into the Tomb Raider giveaway, because this one will count. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our channel, tell your friends about us. I do want to get the community going bigger, because like I said, the bigger the community is, the more views we get, the earlier we can get videos out, or at least incentive to get them out a little earlier, as well as doing more giveaways and more stuff, giving away more stuff. So please tell your friends, tell others about this, about our stuff. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Since I don't know what the next review is going to be after this one, I can't really tell you what's coming up, but make sure to keep an eye out for any reviews that we do for this month. And remember to always trust in the Rule of 3, and we'll see you next time.